Good morning. All right, it looks like most folks are connected. That's awesome. Welcome to our live Science Center Zoom activity this morning. We are still celebrating Earth Week. So Earth Day was yesterday, but we're taking all week to focus on earth science and sustainability. Today we'll be doing an activity for which you will need, at the very least, some markers or colored pencils or anything of that nature, and some paper. You can also add a number of other elements into this activity if you have any Legos lying around or different recycled materials around your house, and we will talk later about how you can incorporate all of those different awesome supplies. For now though, Peter is going to take you through a little bit of a Zoom walkthrough, and I'm going to begin sharing my screen to tell you about some of the reasons we're doing the activity today. So grown-ups, if you want to read through this sign, you're more than welcome. Awesome, thanks everyone. So this morning we are doing an activity called Watch and Create. It is all about using our imaginations to make screen time a little bit healthier and more valuable for all of us. This activity was developed by our friends at the Children's Creativity Museum in San Francisco, and it comes to us through the National Informal STEM Education Network. They are some of our awesome partners of museums across the country. So first off, I have some questions for you all. Do any of you watch videos at home or use some screen time at home? Yeah. Would you say in the past month or so that your screen time has gone up or down? Have you been spending more time on screens? Yeah, I know for me, I have been spending a lot more time on the screen. Today, in our activity, we're going to talk a little bit about technology and sustainability. We're going to watch a short video clip, and then you and your grown-up are going to have some time together to try a creative challenge to use your imagination. So we're going to be doing some screen time, but we're going to put our own twist on that so we can do it in a healthier way. Before we watch, I have another question, which is, have you guys heard the word sustainability before? And if you have, what does it mean? Grown-ups, if you have some ideas, you can chime in here too. Remember, you're welcome to unmute yourself. Sustainability. Any thoughts? Kai?
Doesn't it mean like it's able to like stay for a long time or something?
Yeah, that's a really good definition of sustainability, right? So something that is able to exist in the long term, right? We think a lot, when we think about sustainability, often people think about the environment. So things like staying green and doing things that help our natural ecosystems to be able to exist for a long time. And that's really important, and that's a really good definition of sustainability. But we can also think not only about nature and the environment when we think about sustainability, we can think about how we can help people to live a really, really healthy life. So that's why today we're going to think about sustainability and technology. So how to use technology in a way that is able to exist in the long term, where we're drawing life and power and all that good stuff from the technology and getting really healthy. And we're also going to work on our own creativity skills. So we're going to watch some videos, and then we're going to think about how we can go beyond just watching someone else's videos and content and really stretch your imagination by creating something yourself. So without further ado, I'm going to share a video on my screen. My hope, if we've gotten the technology right, is that you're going to hear the audio for this video. So just be aware that there will be some noise and it might be a little bit louder or quieter than my voice. So you might need to adjust the volume. All right. Are we ready to watch? Yes, no, maybe so. Woo! Yeah, let's do it. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, starting now.
This looks like a job for Superman. Superman.
All right, we got cut a little short. What did you all think of that video? Looks kind of different from some of the stuff you see on TV, right? But what do we think?
He saved the train.
Yeah, awesome, Ethan. So what happened? Who saved the train?
Who saved the train?
Superman.
Superman, yeah. Does anybody else notice anything that happened in that video? Can you tell us a little bit more about the story? Who was he saving the train from? Kai.
Whatever those people were.
Yeah, some people, we don't really know, but the bad guys, I guess we would call them, right? So we had Superman, there was a runaway train.
Broke it.
Sorry?
The bad guys broke the train track.
Oh, the bad guys broke the train tracks. So we saw one scene where Superman put the train tracks back together and redirected the train. And then we saw the one where the bridge was exploded, right? Awesome. That's a really good synopsis, a really good summary of what happened in that video. So now we know what happened. It's time to add our own creativity and spin on this story. So I have some challenges. I have 2 challenges that you're going to pick between this morning. So if I can get all of my technology working, you have 2 options this morning. So we have an artist challenge and a director challenge. Both of these just require your paper and pencils and things. And then later on, I'll tell you about some other things you can do with your continuing screen time throughout the day. So if you want to be an artist this morning, you're going to add to this story by drawing a picture of a new character that didn't exist in the video. It can be anyone or anything. You can get really creative. Think about someone maybe who's helping Superman or somebody who's helping the bad guys. We don't know, whatever you want. Or somebody who's just standing around watching the train. I don't know. If you have a grown-up with you, they can collaborate with you. They can create their own character to add to the story as well. And then we'll have some time to share out any different characters that people come up with. So that's one option. You can be an artist and create a new character for the story. Another option is to be a director. You can put on your director hat. The directors are in charge of everything that's happening on screen. And you can write a short story or act out a quick play or draw a picture using your paper and art supplies of what you would like to happen next in the story. What happens after Superman grabs that runaway train and is flying with it over the tracks? You can make it as wild and crazy as you want. And your adult can also do this challenge. Who thinks they're going to be a director? Awesome. We've got some directors in the audience. Anybody going to do the artist challenge?
I see some hands.
Lots of artists. I'm excited to see all the new characters you guys add. I think that I am going to be an artist today. So let's all start working. While you're working, I'm going to share this other little strip. So this will help remind us what happened in the story in case you're forgetting, right? So we had our train run away. Superman showed up. He was able to avoid the explosives by moving that track around. The bridge blew up, and now he's flying with it. Kai, your hand is up. Go ahead.
I was wondering if you could be both an artist and a director.
I don't see why not. Go for it.
Sayla, was that your question too?
Yeah? Different question?
Okay.
No? All right. Okay, so I'm going to start drawing a little bit. And feel free, if you are drawing, to show us your drawing on your screen. I'm going to start working on my character here. If you have any questions as you're working, feel free to let us know. All right. All right, I've got somebody asking that we show the page with how to be a director, so I will switch to that away from the summary. There we go. If anyone needs to see the summary again, just ask. Also, Peter, could you post the link to the cards, the challenge cards in the chat?
Yes, yes, I will do that right now.
Thank you. So if you want to look at these challenge cards on your own screen, you can do that as well. We're just doing the first two. There are some additional secret challenges on there that we'll get to in a second. All right. Some of my markers are not working that well, friends. Hope you're having more luck than me. Is anybody doing a play, or are we all drawing out our directions or characters? See a lot of folks drawing, which is awesome. It's a good way to share out.
If If you have a drawing you want to show off, you can always hold it up to your camera and we can all take a look at it. But you don't have to do that if you're not ready.
Yes.
Oop, I see Isidore and Amaryllis are showing something. I can't quite see what the drawing is, though.
I'm not really working with paper or paintings. I'm kind of working with Legos.
That's
Cool.
awesome, Arlo. So one of the things I said at the beginning was if you have any Legos lying around, you can also be using different materials like Legos to do this scene. And that's something really good to keep in mind for later today. Next time you watch a video, you could gather your Legos and do this activity with that.
Yeah, my mom just gave me a new set, which is the Joker facing Batman.
Ooh, that's awesome. So you've got another superhero set. All right, I'm seeing some drawings. Let's see. Let's share out a little. Oh, we have a bad cat. Jacob and Jerome, do you want to tell us about your bad cat? Can I unmute you and you'll let us know what's going on? Is that another character in the story? Oop, you're gonna need to unmute yourself, I think. There you go.
That cat is basically a cat that actually said the bad guys to blow up the train, and then the cat is actually pretending he's a regular cat, so he's just like in there, and then he just I don't know why his plan is this. His plan is to steal all the milk in the world.
That makes sense for a cat. So you have a bad cat character who has infiltrated the train and is helping the bad guys. Isadora and Amaryllis, you guys were showing your picture before. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah.
Tell her.
Bad cat. And Superman trying to save his train.
Trying to save the train. Perfect. Is this what happened after the clip that we saw? He kept trying to save the train?
Yeah.
Awesome. You're building on that a little bit. Does anyone else want to share about Gordon? I see you're holding up a really interesting looking image. Do you want to tell us about that?
It's the smallest computer ever. So
We've got the alien.
basically kind of like Minecraft mobs.
Awesome. Yeah. You know what? Something I learned about doing this, or doing one of our activities this week, is that a lot of places kids are using Minecraft to help model the communities and the sustainable spots they would like to live in. So you've made a really awesome Minecraft connection there. I love that. Arlo, is your hand up?
My Lego creation is kind of, I just finished up Batman's little racing car thing. I'll show it.
Is Batman gonna come help Superman out in are you directing the next part of this story?
Yeah, Batman's coming to help Superman out because the Joker has a gun and a little golden hook staff.
Oh no, and I imagine the Joker is helping the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
I would like to watch that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Philip, you were holding up your picture. Do you want to show it again? Oh.
I can't see Philip. Can I show you? Can I share mine? Oh wait, we have a super egg. Wow, I want to hear about the super egg. It's on the other side from Bad Cat. Go ahead. Uh-oh, we can't hear you, bud.
I'm muted. Okay.
There we go.
Super egg is this egg that blasts egg yolks at the cat, and and then the cat just gets very squished, get a lot of yolk and.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be hard to do evil deeds covered in egg yolk. I love that you've created 2 new characters, right? You've created another hero and another villain for this story. I drew, please excuse my drawing skills. This is the train, and this is a woman. She was on the train, and while Superman is helping to stop the train, she's helping to get everybody off the train to safety. So I was imagining that while he was holding it up onto the tracks, she would be organizing everybody to get off the back of the train, that final train car. Does anyone else have a character or a new direction for this clip that they would like to share? All right, thank you all so much for sharing your ideas. I wanted to leave you with some more thoughts of ways that you can use your screen time and be creative. So in addition to the artist and director challenges, we have an inventor and musician challenge. And Peter has put the links to all of these challenges in the chat. So as you continue to do screen time this week and this month, you can try out some of these challenges. You could keep adding new characters and new story ideas, or maybe you'll do the inventor challenge where you try to invent something, a new gadget or tool to help out the characters in the story. That one's really fun if you do have Legos or recycled materials around your house. You can build those gadgets in 3D. You can also be a musician and create a soundtrack, a new soundtrack for any of the videos you're doing. And you can do this with short clips like the one we used today. You can also do it with longer movies and things that you're watching anyway. You can add new characters and be really creative in that way. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so that we can all come back together for a moment. And I just want to thank you all for thinking about technology and sustainability with me today and doing some really healthy creative imagining with our screen time this morning. Peter is going to put a link to a little take-home bookmark in the chat, so if your caregivers want some more ideas. Oh, and I bet it would be really fun to add different characters with some of the stuffed animals and other things that you might have around your house as well. I'm seeing we've got some visitors here on screen, so that's a really good idea too. I bet you can think of lots of creative new materials to add into this activity. What So thank you all so much for coming this morning. Tomorrow is Friday. What are we, what are we doing here?
We're doing a really cool paper mountains activity, which is similar to one we've done in the past, but we're gonna bring in some pollution ideas and ways to think about that.
Yeah, so to wrap up our Earth Week programming, we'll be thinking about the effects of pollution on waterways and watersheds. So I hope we'll see you all tomorrow. For that activity, you'll need some paper, some markers, water, and some sort of spice or flex. Black pepper or cinnamon work really well. All right, thank you all. Does everybody want to hold up your creations to the camera as we say goodbye? Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow. What an awesome cast of characters.
You should also feel free to post pictures of your drawings on our Facebook page.
I'm going to make more characters.
Nice.
That's awesome. I would love to hear about them. I love the rivalry between Bad Cat and Super Egg already.
I'm making Good Gator, and I'm also making Bad Toast.
Cool.
Ooh, that's a really interesting matchup. I wonder who would win. All right, thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I'm making